Welcome student. In this class I will try to explain next type of SN mechanism, that is SN1 mechanism. SN1 mechanism. Okay. SN stand for nucleophilic substitution reaction and 1 stand for first order reaction. See, consider alkaline hydrolysis of tertiary butyl bromide. This is the reaction. Tertiary butyl bromide react with KOH or OH minus ion, giving tertiary butyl bromide, tertiary butyl alcohol. Okay, tertiary butyl bromide, and product is alcohol. Okay, now just consider its ionic reaction. Here this carbon is partially positive, Br is partially negative, and this OH minus ion. Okay, this OH minus ion actually replacing Br minus ion from the reactant. Therefore, this is nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, this is nucleophilic substitution reaction or SN reaction. SN reaction. Okay. Now, actually it is found that the rate of this reaction, speed of this reaction is only depend upon the concentration of tertiary butyl bromide. Only depend upon the concentration of tertiary butyl bromide, and it is independent on the concentration of KOH or OH minus ion. During reaction, if we increase or increase the concentration of tertiary butyl bromide, rate is increases, and if we decrease the concentration quantity of tertiary butyl bromide, rate will decrease. And again, if we increase or decrease the concentration of KOH or OH minus ion, then there is no change in the speed of the reaction. Means rate is directly proportional to the concentration of. Here rate is directly proportional to the concentration of tertiary butyl bromide. And so rate is equal to K into concentration of tertiary butyl bromide, and it is independent on the concentration of nucleophile, incoming nucleophile OH minus ion or KOH. Okay, so this is first order reaction. The order of the reaction is 1, therefore it is called first order reaction. And therefore this SN reaction is represented by SN1, where S stand for substitution reaction, N stand for nucleophilic substitution, and 1 stand for order of the reaction, which is 1. Okay, so this is SN1. This is the meaning of SN1 reaction. And now I will try to explain the steps involved in this mechanism SN1 and what is the stereochemistry of the reactant and product. See what happened in this reaction also. CBr bond break. Okay, CBr bond break and COH bond form. Okay, right? This is the reaction. OH bond form. Okay, so if we consider both the steps taking place in the same step, means bond forming, bond breaking and bond making step take place simultaneously, then you will get product. But reaction is no more first order. That reaction become second order. But actually kinetic study revealed that this is first order reaction. Not second order. So This possibility means the reaction mechanism like SN2 is not correct. It is discarded. Now, another possibility is that if we break bond CBr bond first in step 1 and if we form COH bond in step 2, that will be one of the possibility. Okay, or if we form bond C and OH first then break C, that possibility is not like this, because in that possibility pentavalent carbon will form, that is not possible. So only possibility is that. So I will directly explain mechanism. In SN1 mechanism there are two steps involved. In step 1 CBr bond will break first. CBr bond, that is already negative, positive. This CBr bond will break first. That is called ionization. Ionization, because ions form. Therefore, this step is called ionization, and that will give carbocation plus Br minus ion. This is tertiary butyl carbocation. Tertiary butyl carbocation, and that carbocation is tertiary type, therefore it is a somewhat stable one, therefore it is possible. So formation of tertiary butyl carbocation is possible because of stability. It is highly stable, more stable than even primary, simple and secondary also. So it is possible. So in step 1 carbon Br bond will break first, and that step is slow step, because stable molecule getting converted into unstable, charge species are always unstable. Okay, so it is stable and it is RDS. This is step 1. And in step 2, this carbocation get attacked by OH minus ion. KOH here is a KOH form K plus and OH minus ion. This OH minus ion attack on this carbocation and form our product, that is tertiary butyl bromide. Tertiary butyl bromide. Okay, this one. So this step is fast. Why fast? Because unstable molecule getting converted into stable, and there is just combination of this step involve the simply combination of positive and negative ion. Therefore it is fast step. So among this step 1 and step 2, step 1 is slow, step 2 is fast. Therefore step 1 is RDS, and it is clear that kinetically the rate of RDS is depend upon the concentration of tertiary butyl bromide, because there is no involvement of KOH or OH minus ion in RDS. Therefore speed is only depend upon the concentration of tertiary butyl bromide. So means if we increase or decrease the concentration of OH minus ion, there is no change in the speed of the step reaction. Okay, so this is the simple steps involved in the SN1 reaction. SN1 reaction involve two steps. First step is ionization and second step is a attack of nucleophile on carbocation. And this carbocation is a stable species, reactive species. Therefore it is possible for the formation. Now this is the SN1 reaction, nucleophilic substitution reaction and single first order reaction. Therefore it is represented by SN1. It is two step reaction. Now it is found that in a SN1 reaction, if reactant is optically active, either dextrorotatory or levorotatory, if it is optically active, but product is optically inactive, always product is optically inactive. Okay, racemic mixture, the product is a racemic mixture, means the product contains 50% D form and 50% L form, 50% dextrorotatory compound and 50% levorotatory compound form in the product side. That's why product is optically active. This is called racemic mixture. So always remember, in SN1 reaction the product is racemic mixture of D and L form. Okay, I will explain this racemization process by taking some proper reaction. Okay, So this is the SN1 reaction. So student, what is the difference in SN1 and SN2 reaction? In SN2 there is a single step. In SN1 two step. SN2 bond breaking and bond making, both the process take place in the same step. But in SN1, step 1 involve bond breaking and step 2 involve bond making. In SN2 there is no reaction intermediate form, but in SN1 there is carbocation, formation of carbocation take place. Okay, and another difference is that in in SN2 the reaction and product both are optically active. If reactant is optically active, then product is also optically active, but with inversion of configuration, okay, that is the meaning. Now, but in SN1 reaction, SN1 mechanism, if reactant is optically active, then product is optically inactive, because there is formation of racemic mixture take place. Okay, in SN1 there is racemization. So I will explain why product is racemic mixture, okay, by taking some particular example. So this is the basic difference between SN1 and SN2. SN1 two step process, okay. Now stereochemistry of SN1 reaction. Stereochemistry of SN1 reaction. See, in we know in SN1 reaction there is formation of carbocation take place. This type of carbocation form during SN1 reaction in step 1. We know this carbocation is a planar compound, planar species. The geometry of carbocation is planar species. So due to this planarity structure, this carbocation has two faces. For example, front face and back face. So the molecule, this species, carbocation species is planar, therefore it has two faces. Okay. Then for in step 2 there is a attack of OH minus ion. That's why due to this planar structure, this OH minus ion has two faces for the attack. So this OH minus ion has 50% possibility to attack from front side and 50% possibility to attack from back side. Therefore, if reaction contain 10 OH minus ion, then 5 out of 10 attack from front side and remaining 5 attack from back side. Therefore, product contain 50% molecule in which OH minus on front side and 50% molecule in which OH minus present on back side. Therefore, in SN1 reaction, product is always racemic mixture of D and L form. Okay, I will explain. See what happened. For example, pH. Phenyl group, and this is suppose this is the alkyl halide. Okay, in this alkyl halide, this carbon is a symmetric carbon atom having 4 different groups: ethyl group, phenyl group, methyl group, and bromine. Okay, this is tertiary alkyl halide. Okay, now If that tertiary alkyl halide react with OH minus ion, means SN1 reaction, then we know in SN1 reaction, first step is ionization. CBr bond will break by ionization, and that will give carbocation, and carbocation is planar, right? This type of structure. Okay, this is carbocation. And now in step 2, this is step 1. Step 1 is formation of carbocation or ionization. In step 2, OH minus ion attack. So what happened in this molecule? This OH minus ion, this carbocation has two faces, front face and back face. So therefore this OH minus ion has 50% possibility to attack from front face and 50% possibility to attack from back face. Therefore, if this OH minus attack from front face, then it will push this methyl group on back side. That will give one product, PH. Front side, if OH minus ion attack from front side, then therefore it like this, and you will get this. Okay. And if this OH minus ion attack from back side, then this OH minus ion push this CH3 on, push methyl group on front side. Okay, then you will get this type of product, and in that case methyl group is on front side, methyl group is on front side and OH minus on back side. Okay, this type of product obtained. So 50% this and 50% this. See, suppose this is a 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3, this is S type, S configuration. Okay, therefore this is also S configuration, and this having R configuration. So this product contain mixture 50% S form and 50% R form. So 50% D form and 50% S form, that is called racemic mixture. Racemic mixture, and this mixture is optically inactive. Optically inactive. Okay. If product is optically active, reactant is optically active, then product is always optically inactive due to formation of racemization. 50% S form and 50% R form. Okay, so this is the stereochemistry involved in SN1 reaction. This is the difference between SN1 and SN2 reaction. Okay, so this is the stereochemistry part. Now I will try. Next part is energy profile diagram in SN1 reaction. Energy diagram in SN1 reaction. Okay. See what happened in SN1 reaction. There is a reactant, here is a product. In SN2 there are two peaks. Like this. Okay, this is reactant and this is product. This is delta H, which is negative exothermic reaction. This point represent formation of carbocation, transition energy and one more transition energy, two transition steps. Okay, here CBr bond will start breaking here, then break after a complete breaking you will get carbocation, and that carbocation is somewhat stable. Therefore here transition state, where before breaking of CBr bond, extreme case, okay, and then after breaking carbocation which is more stable, therefore energy decreases, and then OH minus ion start approaching and then decreases. So this is the energy profile diagram of SN1 reaction. In SN2 there is single peak, and SN2 there are two peak. Okay, so this is the SN regarding SN1 reaction. So student, we have finished two part, SN1, SN2 and SN1 in detail. In next class we will try to understand the different mechanism, that is SNI mechanism, okay, internal nucleophilic substitution reaction. Thank you very much.